So Florida and Ron DeSantis' bill, the highly controversial bill, the Parental Rights in Education bill, where it makes the outrageous demand that teachers can't go off curriculum and teach kindergarten kids up to third graders about sexual identities and sexual ideologies, among other things, which is sure a wild thing to demand of teachers, isn't it? I haven't stopped literally shaking and crying about it since I heard about it. I've been doing a little dilation as well. I'm so mad about it. So obviously anyone with a brain thinks that's perfectly fine. We know that not all teachers want to indoctrinate children, just most of them, and teach them creepy stuff and mold a very impressionable mind into thinking something they would have never thought about had the teacher not interfered. But with the rise of social media and Whines' constant thirst for attention, a significant amount of teachers do want to do this, and they brazenly brag about doing it on TikTok a lot, right before they get fired. So this bill is for those mentally ill lunatics, so they can be sued into oblivion as well as lose their job, because that's a lot funnier. So because the bill just makes sense, the left, as they are wont to do, started lying about it and dubbed it the Don't Say Gay bill, and pretended it was a bill to outlaw the word gay in schools, which it isn't, but gullible NPCs on that side, or bad faith actors who really do want to groom kids, have completely lost their mind and bought into the lie, despite having an easy remedy of just reading the bill that confirms everything they believed was a lie. But if you suggest that to them on social media, they lose their minds a little bit more. I suppose reading and having some semblance of knowing what you were talking about before talking about it is racism or something. Who knows with these people? They'll be going insane about something else tomorrow anyway, when the TV updates their firmware. It's just funny to document on this channel. So now we bring in a real life kindergarten teacher. He's called Cory Bernaert, and it's hard to decide if he is a real life groomer or just incredibly stupid. I mean, he's a kindergarten teacher, so we already know he's incredibly dumb, I suppose. That job is one level above a dog walker. So he went on MSNBC to whine about how oppressed he is, of course. So let's listen to a bit of this pity party.
Yeah, it's twofold. It really hits hard in my heart professionally and personally, both. Professionally, it truly makes me feel like I am not trusted as a professional. I know my kindergarten standards through and through, and nowhere in our curriculum does it have anything about teaching sexual orientation or sexual identity.
So if you follow the curriculum and don't go off script and teach what you've been told to teach, then you have no problem, buddy. Carry on as you are. The bill wasn't designed for you. It was designed for activist teachers, of which there are a lot on social media.
So for them to say that's happening, it's kind of crazy.
It is happening. There are many, many videos of teachers saying they are doing it, and they're all getting fired once it's brought to light.
But we should be able to have discussions, and that's what we're encouraged to do in kindergarten. And then personally, because my kids do have questions. They want to know who my partner is in pictures outside of my classroom, and I should be able to speak to that.
You are. That's not going off script and basing lessons on sexual identity or ideology. That's a question from a student. You can answer that, you fucking dumbass. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like teachers are the dumbest people in society or something.
So do you worry that you won't even be able to talk about your own personal home life? I mean, I have a child in kindergarten right now. I know exactly that my child has two teachers, one of which has a daughter at home and is single. The other is married and has 4 children. I know everything about their lives because my kid tells me.
Absolutely. You are 100% correct. That's what we do as educators. We build relationships with our kids. And in order to build relationships, you talk about your home life. You talk about what you do on the weekends. That's building community. It scares me death that I am not going to be able to have these conversations with my children.
They're 5 years old, buddy. Why are you discussing you and your boyfriend's life with 5-year-olds? What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you that crazed with lust for attention that you have to make teaching 5-year-old kids how to make macaroni pictures about you instead? And my kids? No, they're someone else's kids. You're a babysitter.
Because they're going to ask me what I did on the weekend. I don't want to have to hide that my partner and I went paddleboarding this weekend, because then they ask, well, what does partner mean, Mr. Bernaert? And, I'm worried. Can I tell them what it means?
Yes, as I said before, you imbecile, you can tell them what it means. You answer their questions. So I think after watching this video, we can assume this person is pretending to be stupid, right? Because he stated right at the start, he understands how the curriculum works, and he understands the notion of an instruction because he's a teacher, so of course he does. And nothing he said falls under instruction, which he obviously knows and understands. Instruction would mean you finish reading a book like The Very Hungry Caterpillar or something, and going, what did we learn from that? And you discuss the overarching themes of the book and so on, and doing it by by the curriculum standards, which he has already stated he knows how to do. The bill prevents teachers going, what did we learn about the hungry caterpillar? Yes, that's right, class. He was an alt-right Nazi and hated gay people. So what the book is saying is you should turn trans. And he clearly understands that kids asking him questions doesn't come under this bill's reach. So pretending to be stupid for attention, sure. But the way he referred to the children as his own, he's probably a groomer all but his little game can get him sued up the ass now. It really doesn't seem to be rocket science anymore. They really do just appear to be evil and want to diddle kids. They prove it more and more every day. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, boy.